What is up, everybody? Thank you for joining us here on rIVerse Reacts. Question for you all. Do y'all know that we are more than just YouTube reactors? Did you know that?
What?
Yeah. We're actually a band called rIVerse, and that's with an I, not an L.
Get out.
rIVerse. rIVerse. We wanted to come here and let you guys know that there is plenty of additional content on the rIVerse Live Variety channel. Live performances, music videos, acapellas, and additionally, vlogs, makeup tutorials, and so much more. Make sure you guys check it out. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, genders? We are rIVerse. My name is Diz.
I'm Khadija.
My name is Zach.
And I'm Monroe.
Welcome to another episode of rIVerse Reacts. Thank you all for joining us here on the lovely couch where we get lit and turn up for days. Okay, so girl, before we get into anything else, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below if you want. We're gonna hop on the internet plane or Greyhound bus or whatever you want to call it to the United States of America, okay, to New York City, to check out Melanie Martinez and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Yes!
So, girl, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Hashtag Joe Biden. Hashtag Kamala Harris. Please put that in.
Hashtag road trip. That's what I'm still on.
Hashtag. Never mind.
Anyway.
I was gonna say something. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna check out Melanie Martinez and her song "The Bakery." Girl, I'm hungry. Let's go. Hungrous every day.
You don't like the smell of the bakery?
Yes. Defund the police. Ah!
I missed it.
Pack it, box it, flip it, top it, with the bow tie, fit it and stop it. Eating all the rainbow cookies, pies are flying through the roof. Not my first pick, but I'll do it. Make the cash rise like a move whip. Out the shell with a new whip, cream on top, I'm about to prove it. Pack it, box it,
Okay.
top it.
In her pleasers.
Pack it, box it, flip it, top it. My boss says Mother Mary, catch me slipping through the
Look how tall those are.
Yes,
Okay,
honey, you better.
Stiletto that send me to purgatory. The bakery.
She's like, who's that? Child.
I'm living for those tassels, honey.
I hate for me to roll it out.
I just want to do this with her. Just like, yes.
Hey.
Yes! Boom! Cack! I live! Those shoes, girl.
And then the cookie's gonna give this no, not life.
You better deep throat.
It's kind of creepy.
Wow.
Okay.
I love her.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
That's
you know what?
Like-
I am... Okay, so this is what I feel. I don't feel like... Okay, so... I feel like Billie Eilish and the success of Billie Eilish and what she's done, the industry now was like, okay, so the world clearly wants to see these girls who are coming with like creativity and like a different energy, not just like your typical. So I feel like with the Asknikkos and now Melanie Martinez, there's a similar energy that's coming out where these girls are giving you like this creativity and this really strong feminine like empowered energy. Like we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want. We're gonna have our visuals be how we want to see it. We're gonna sing whatever we want to sing about, and we're gonna. That's the energy that I'm getting, and I love it. Like I'm living for it. I also the there's this certain kind of I got this energy from Asknikko too. I feel like the stripper is getting this really fantastic elevated image because there's the shoes and the tassels. That's very like that stripper
It is very stripper
culture
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Sex worker culture.
Sex worker wow. I'm so excited that there's so many thoughts and I'm like now talking fast and it doesn't compute. Didn't compute. Hashtag didn't compute. So I feel like that's what's happening and I just love the that these spaces are being empowered for those who want to live that way in their lives and without the judgment and without the whatever. I just loved that. And I loved I've never seen a video with that type of concept before. I think it was really cool, very interesting. And again, the juxtaposition of she's giving you those sexy moves and the wardrobe was really sexy, but then there's like bunnies and bright colors and it's just a masterpiece to me. I really like that.
Well, that's her aesthetic. And like when you were saying like the industry is kind of like making room now for more of these artists, she's been around since 2015. So she's been around for a really long time.
Okay.
And she's before there was an Asknikko, before there was a Billie Eilish, there was a Melanie Martinez.
Okay.
So I feel like she has a massive following, and she's just, I wouldn't say that she's niche, but she's niche, but also like in the mainstream world, like she's like pushing for it like even more now. She's a fantastic writer.
Okay.
She's an amazing artist. Like her aesthetic, like this is what she's always been. This like I've been following her for years, and I'm so glad that we're finally like getting to react to her because I wanted to react to her for
you had mentioned
we started rIVerse React.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad that we're watching her, and I'm glad that you guys get to see her. And now hopefully more members of the Ivy League or people who are watching our show get to discover new artists. Now, hopefully, if you didn't know about Melanie Martinez, now you know about her, right? So I loved it. She's great. She's one of my favorites, and I live. This was so much fun. I was trying to listen to the lyrics because I know that what she was saying has something of value. Not that other songs don't have something of value, but like I know like there's
the message,
there's you know there's something cute and quirky and scary here, but I'm also talking about something that's very real, right? So I love that.
Maybe like me. So what happened to me was like the melodies were just intoxicating.
Yeah.
Like, they were just so. I guess she's. I don't know if she wrote this song. Did she write all of her music? Or?
From what I'm aware of, she does. Yeah.
Regardless, it was just so intoxicating. Like it was just brought us on this like journey. What I was just wanting to share over and above what you have all said, which I agree with, is like the level of self kind of like just awareness, confidence, like just fluidity to like just be with like a little heart-shaped fluffy thing like on your on
pasties
you know like imagine
on your
just like, on
tatties.
my testicle like just like dancing on like but I think of it and I think it's so liberal. She must be so free.
She looks free. Thank you
She
for
looks
saying
so
that.
free, and I'm like, I know that I wouldn't be able to. I'm like, why can't I do that?
Yeah. That's so funny. I had the same type of thoughts. Like in the beginning when she was at one point. I don't mean to like.
Please.
When she was on the floor and she did a certain kind of move, it was just very like free, and I was like, she's so free, and I love seeing that. Yeah, and it inspired me.
Yeah, like she. I know, like it's. I don't mean to be this granular about it, but like even just the not wearing like something supportive for like just like her breasts and like just being like free and dancing and just like I'm like I wouldn't like I'm like I'm like very and I just got it from my upbringing about like you know like presentation and facades and kind of more of like rigidity in that and a lack of fluidity.
Being so classy.
Well, I mean,
or like put together, or
to I guess my family's interpretation of class.
Yeah, exactly.
So I aspire to be as free as you. So thank you.
Yes, girl. Before you talk, really quickly, I just wanted to say, and I bring this back to the WAP thing again because I just want to say it in this reaction as well. How much I learned from you guys in that reaction and this discussion about women and the what women
like your journey experience.
Yeah. And like for instance, what Cardi B and Megan did. Now from what I've learned again from that reaction, like watching this now, they also did the same thing in terms of being free with their bodies and how they wanted to tell their story of their sexuality and their sex. It's like they're also women who are doing the same type of thing. I think in terms of empowering women in these different kinds of ways. So again, all of it is beautiful to me, and I'm learning it, and I love it.
Yay!
Yeah, and I'm applying it to like my own lived experience, not as a woman. Like, I'm just wanting to be free. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that, I think, definitely, I like listening to it, I heard the similarities to Billie Eilish, and not that like she's pulling from Billie Eilish, but just that like the fact that there's space now for artists to kind of be doing this different style or this different energy or whatever, which was very cool. The like quirkiness, weirdness in the video is really cute, and I'm like, that's super fun. I'm glad to see that. I think on your point of this stripper aesthetic, it is very interesting to me, and that's kind of one thing that keeps cycling through my brain. And even like some of the movements that you were saying were very free, like those are very like, those are stripper moves that you would see on a stage at a strip club. And the pleasers and the pasties on your nipples and the whatever.
Pleasers,
all of that.
that's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, the shoes.
You better
pleaser style shoes.
You should wear pleasers for the next music video.
I was going to say that actually is something that I've been seeing a lot and like educating myself on a lot, because this stripper aesthetic and this like sex work culture has been coming into the mainstream a lot more, but without the acknowledgement that like there are real life human beings who are strippers or who are sex workers in whatever way, and they are highly like, they're not represented, they're not supported, they are super discriminated against, they don't have protection in the world, like all these things that I'm like, it's really interesting that a lot of artists are using this as it's a new form of cultural appropriation at this point.
Absolutely.
That people are using this aesthetic because it's super sexy and it's super empowering, and we're here to empower women and blah 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 blah. But it's like, are you doing anything to empower the actual women who
do this?
You're taking this from, and like that's a really interesting thing for me. I would not ever be opposed to having stripper aesthetic or like pulling from that world and that culture. But I would also want to do work within our brand to be like, okay, how do we, if I'm learning movements from strippers, like how do we now give this stripper a platform to be like, this is who I learned from, and let's hear about your work and hear about your reality and hear about how the government is fucking up your life and like all the different ways that you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It should be
to
a give and
use
take.
that.
I love
Give
that.
and take.
I love that.
Like Melanie Martinez, thank you. rIVerse, thank you. Like this experience, thank you. Like
Strippers, thank you.
Strippers, thank you. Honestly, like there's so many things on this channel that I feel like prior to I was under a rock. Like, and then now it's like I just had an aha moment. Like, sorry, not aha.
I
it's
had
like,
that a few months ago. That's why it's like so prevalent in my mind.
Yeah, just like I never thought of that, and it
Yeah,
was like,
neither did
you
I.
know, I'm not like, and so thank you.
Anyway,
And
I think
thanks.
she looked amazing. Her movements were amazing. Her body looked amazing. Her shoes looked amazing. I loved seeing what she did in this video. So yeah, that's it. Playlist or not.
That's a playlist for me.
Playlist.
It might be a nah for me. I liked it in this moment. I don't know if I would listen to it like all the time.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Was anyone thinking, not my gumdrop button?
No, but I should have been. That's funny. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us here. We had a great time. Please make sure you come back. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed to check out more rIVerse Reacts. See you next time.
Bye. Hi, everybody. Many of you have told us that rIVerse brings you joy and happiness on your brightest and darkest days.
But what you may not know is that you, the Ivy League, you really provide that to us as well. And so we wanted to use this YouTube platform so we can make a declaration together.
And that declaration is #BWVL. You are beautiful, you are worthy, you are valued, you are loved. Say that with us, everybody, using an I statement. I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am valued, I am loved.
Because each and every single one of you is. Much love always from rIVerse.
People around the world, Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below.
And if you love our intro, make sure you check out the YouTube Space exclusive music video for Rock With You on our channel.
Thank you.
Thank ya.
You're welcome.